Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Last time, we finished up all the side questy things there are for us to do around Bean Bean Castletown, for the time being at least, and we got some absolutely amazing equipment. Not quite as good as the stuff Egad made for us, but how do you top that? That gave us a third equipment slot. That's not something that happens every day, or just a different equipment slot in general. This time, we are heading off toward the Hooniversity, or the Hooniversity. I just love making those sounds. But first, I want to check out the equipment shop, because they have some new things. We haven't bought anything yet, and I wanted to do this at the start of this video, just so we would have it fresh in our minds when we begin fighting on our way there. Let's get to it. After finishing at the Chucklehuck Woods, yes, Chucklehuck Woods. I paused there thinking it was Chocola Woods. We have new equipment. We have the parasol pants. Is that like parachute pants, but has like you can use them as an umbrella as well by taking your pants off? These are worse equipment in the way of defense for Mario, but they give you a defense up buff. Defense up buff or just defense up? Either way, it's something that gives you a buff in battle that increases your defense from the start of a battle. And I don't know if this buff is able to wear off after enough turns. I think it is, but the amount of defense that you get from that buff greatly outweighs that 10 points. We will take less damage from having it, so I think I do want to buy that. At least I think so. The hard pants, please try not to laugh, starchy pants stiffened with bean juice. So you're dipping the pants in coffee to make them more brittle when they dry? I'm guessing that's what I'm gathering from that. These give you a higher defense stat, but at the cost of HP. I personally think the parasol pants are better if I'm remembering right. It's not like it's the end of the world if I'm wrong about that. The parasol pants are still good nonetheless. And then we have the not hard jeans, but heart jeans for Luigi. These boost his HP, but he takes a hit in defense. I don't think I'm going to go for him, but I like the description. Jeans with a lovely heart-shaped patch. I'm just imagining the patch on the butt of the jeans and Luigi posing in them. Go out of there. We have the badge shop right here, flashy badges. We have the Bean Bee badge, which is just a better bean badge. In fact, that's kind of what I think they were going for with the name. I don't think I need this at all, but give Luigi more BP at the cost of 2 power. That might be worth it. I'm not sure. And then there's the counter badge. That gives increased power when you are counter-attacking enemies, but it lowers your stats by a lot. It's interesting, I guess, but not anything I need. Charity badge gives an increase in power at the cost of 2 BP, but despite the name, you would think that this would give you increased coins in battle. It doesn't. It's really strange, but it doesn't. I'm not really sure why they did it that way, but I guess I can buy this. We'll give it to Luigi just to give him the increase in stats. I would think with a name like that it would, though. And let me see how much money I would get from selling all those extra spike badges. Or can I sell those? Yes, I can. Spike badges are 27 coins each. I don't really need the money. I think I'll hang on to them just for the time being in case I ever want the effects again and could equip them to both bros. I guess I could sell 2 of them, but I'm not really strapped for cash right now. I think we're doing pretty well. Other than that, there are a few things that I do need to go over in the way of equipment. First off, the work jeans and work pants that you start with are the only ones in the entire game. There's not any reward for having every piece of equipment in your inventory at the same time, but in case you want to have them all just for collection's sake, you don't want to sell those. The bean badge that Mario gets is also one of a kind, and the Bros Rock badge that we just obtained is as well. Hit this, get ourselves some more coins, and right over here we have this guy with a camera. Oh, yes, yes, you are perfect. How about a picture? Right, oh yeah, let's do this. Snap a great picture of you. Well, want a picture taken? Sure, buddy. Sure. Okay, 1 picture is 100 coins. 100 coins. Okay, okay, buddy. Here you go. Rain those coins down in your bald, shiny head with our shiny gold coins. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm taking it. Okay, stand there on that mat. Come on now. These will replace your passport photos. These are brand new passport photos, and the poses you get from the directions on the D-pad are different than what we had available to us before. So once again, I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna see what pose I get from just mashing different directions on the D-pad. So let's see. Don't go pressing the buttons. Okay, here we go. Not gonna look at that until we take Luigi's photo as well. All right, we are perfect once again. Let's take our picture. 100 coins, yeah. Already switched Luigi into the lead just so I couldn't make a stupid mistake and have Mario in the lead. Alright, so, yeah, we're ready. Oh, no, 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 oh! I thought he was gonna say don't go pressing the directions on the D-pad like the Hammer Bro guy did. I saw what pose I got, and that wasn't even a good one. Luigi. You screwed up. You really screwed up. I spent 100 coins on your picture. You know what? I gotta get that money back. So you know what? You are going to pay with your genitals! Okay, I probably shouldn't really do that. I think we have enough coins. I just really want to do that again. Let's take that again. Let me do it right this time. Can't believe I wasted 100 coins on that. We'll just, you know, for those of you that thought I was being cheap by returning to my previous restore point on that hint guy, maybe this is my comeuppance for that. Let's see it that way. Switch Luigi into the lead, and now let's just mash directions on the D-pad. Let's see what we got. Let's open up the menu. Okay, I don't know what Luigi is even trying to show. He's just like, hey, I'm going to show you my hand while pointing up that the sky is falling. And then Mario's just like wanting to give you the most pissed off high five I think I've ever seen in my life. I'm so poor now having only 87 coins, but I guess I'm not really strapped for cash outright. Is there anything over here? No, there's not. Alright, well that's just about everything we could do in Castletown. I'd say we're sitting really pretty right about now. We have a lot of good equipment, we have some really great items, and I think there's only one other thing that I want to do. I'm wanting to say it's not that house, but in this one over here. No, not this one. This is the library. You know, I find it really odd that the books in that library are better than the ones in the Royal Library. Perhaps maybe that guy just really didn't want to pay his taxes and they charge him in knowledge. That's my theory. We have a mushroom there in this empty room. Not too great, right? Well, if we jump over here mirroring it, Who Bean, a lot better. Jump up here, another Who Bean. Jump over here to complete the square, another Who Bean. Awesome. So we are just swimming in good items. How many Who Beans does that put us at? Because I need 25 to brew another coffee. Maybe I'd be able to do that. Oh, right. I need to go over to the bean tab. I'm used to later games. I have 12. I'm not really thinking that I should use those up. There are other coffees that we can brew that don't use up 25 of each type of bean, but I don't really think I want to brew those right now. I'm going to wait till I have some more beans. So, we are setting out on the road. We are going off to Hooniversity. Love saying the name of that place. I don't think anyone doesn't like saying the name of that place. And we got a lot of stuff to show off in battle. Luigi's got that new flutter jump ability from that bonus ring. Or, from the bonus ring. No, the Excite Spring. So, how about we show that off in a battle against some Tanoombas? Unfortunately, Luigi, you are not really looking so hot in this battle. There we go. We'll do knockback bros, just because we can against these Tanoombas. And by the way, if you're curious at all for when you're intended to fight these Tanoombas, it's right now. You should have no problem at all fighting them before if you were having trouble before. Hit that, and we're not getting any attack that is letting me jump with Luigi, unfortunately. Let's do Chopper Bros, just to get the level up on that. I'm really hoping to get the advanced command for that. I'm not gonna get any advanced bros commands fighting like that, but at least I killed the enemy, and that was the point. Knockback bros, I'm not gonna get to show it in this battle, unfortunately. There we go. Give me my Woo Beans, gotta boost those back up again. And I just realized I never did equip Mario's Parasol Pants. I do want to run some tests with that. I want to see if I do indeed take less damage from that defense buff as opposed to not having it and just having a higher defensive stat. So we'll try that out. We got another Tanoomba right here. Sounds like the perfect thing to test it out against. Let's try it. Cut that battle. Oh! Well, I was just about to complain about that battle being pointless because they never attacked Mario, and I never really got an opportunity to show off Luigi's improved jump with the Excite Spring. And I got a level up in addition to getting the advanced Chopper Bros? Wow, a really pointless battle just turned into a really great battle. Power's not looking so hot. BP's looking pretty good. Let's go for that. I don't see any ones in there. I got a 3. Awesome. Unfortunately, we didn't get a level up on Mario, but can't win them all. Let's try getting into some more fights. There we go, had an enemy attack Mario. I take 15 damage with the defense buff from a True P. Perhaps that's not really the best enemy to test it out against, because if I take more damage, that's kind of dangerous. Mario got a level up from that, equivalent to the damage that he did in, or damage that he took in battle. Let's see, BP, let's go for BP. 2. No complaints with that. Take it. Give meself a 31. I don't know, suddenly I'm talking like a pirate. I give meself some stat buffs, eh? Let's not first strike this Tanumba so I can show the things I've been trying to. Here we go. Luigi's flutter jump is like that. You stay in the air a lot longer than usual. You can see that he kind of just stays and runs in the air. It really is like a typical Luigi jump. So again, it would just look kind of awkward to have Mario doing that when that's Luigi's signature talent. Can I just say that the enemies here suck? I just want to try out Mario's defensive capabilities by having an enemy attack Mario with the equipment and then have him attack him without it. But look at that. Poor Luigi is just getting attacked all the dang time, and I can never get any damage on Mario at all. I just want to get hurt by an attack, darn it. Let me get hurt. Let's see. Okay, good. This one's actually going for Mario. So he takes 5. And he's attacking Mario again, but it doesn't really help me now because I can't change my equipment mid-battle. Awesome. I put together this montage to show you how many dang times it took for Mario to get hit by the same attack twice. Once with the buff-granting equipment, once with the higher defense equipment. Normally, I'd be all sucks to be Luigi about him getting attacked so often, but this is ridiculous. I just want Mario to take a little damage. Is that so much to ask? Finally, I was able to get an enemy to do the same attack on Mario twice. I take less damage when I have the defense buff as opposed to not having it, so I think I will stick with this for the time being. Whew! Sorry if I sound annoyed, but I cleared out all the enemies on this screen, on the next screen, and not a single time did that ever happen because they kept attacking Luigi when I wanted them to attack Mario. So I had to go back to Bean Bean Castletown to make all the enemies respawn. Now, I did kind of go a bit of a convoluted route because it is to the southeast, so why didn't I just go out the east exit of town? Well, I have a good reason for that. First of which is that we have a new enemy here. I don't really get how that first strike happened, but we're wrong with it. It is that we have a new enemy in the form of... Sorry, Luigi. In the form of Sorry, Luigi. In the form of... Lakipi! I really like this enemy's name, Lakipi. That's a clever name for a bean Lakitu. I think we did see this enemy when I showed this route before, but we never fought it, so I did want to give this one special attention. Simply, it just throws Sharpies at you. It's what you would expect from the, let's face it, Terminian counterpart of a Lakitu. Now, if we go over by this, quite frankly, Fawful effigy, because that's totally what it is, we can find a hidden Chuckle Bean, of course. We'll let you know ahead of time there are going to be a lot of hidden Chuckle Beans that we're going to be finding when going out into the field like this. Speaking of which, let's get one right now. It's going to be hidden right. A bean fruit. We're not supposed to have that yet. That is a hidden item that is intended for much, much, much later. So, yay, we got an item that we don't need until a lot later. In fact, this isn't just normal item stuff. This is freaking key item material. Look at that. So, yeah, important thing for later. Remember where we got that. Just trying to see if there's anything that we can do over here. I don't think there really is, to be honest. You know, let me see if I can do this right now. I don't remember this area being doable at the moment. I think we do need to wait a little bit longer, but let's try it. Nah, it doesn't work. Okay, so we can't water these plants right now. I was thinking we needed another ability for it, and sure enough, I think I was right. So instead, let's go over this way. The main reason why I wanted to take this route is that if you walk over here, you can see this dirt path behind these cliffs. If we follow it, we can find this hidden cave. In it, we have a small hole in the wall once again that Small Mario can get into, and we have another one of these platforming minigames, which this is my chance to really redeem myself after last time, because wow, I mean, I don't think all those deaths were my fault, because it did kind of spawn me in jerkish locations where I was really set up to get hurt by the enemy if I was holding right, but let me redeem myself here. There we go, clear that jump, no problem at all. Already did a pretty tough jump before. There we go. I don't want to go into Warp Zone quite yet. Let's talk to you. Congratulations for making it all the way here. We get a 1-up mushroom. Well, that's kind of underwhelming for clearing a minigame, wouldn't you say? How about we go through the level a second time and welcome ourselves to Warp Zone? We go up here. Let's run along the top of the stage. This is unusually long. Wow, a lot of Y's, backwards L's, and I guess Z's in the wall. And we get a different golden Monty Mole that we can talk to. Excellent job. For that, we get a high-end badge. This is one of the better badges you can get right now. I don't think it's quite as good as Bros Rock, but it's still really darn good. Now, this lets me show off something that a lot of you have been asking me to show off, and I can't believe that it took me this long to do it, because I like this detail too. I just was kind of busy talking about other stuff. When we go into a menu and the bros are separate, you notice there's only an outline of Luigi. Well, if we go into the equipment menu, the bros are no longer fighting over the spotlight like they usually are, like we're in here. So, what happens when we switch over to Luigi? Luigi. Yep. Mario just has a photo of Luigi and he's pointing at it being like, trust, he's like, talking like Warriors. He's like, trust me, Luigi's right here. See, I'm pointing right at him, you know? He's not off anywhere else. You can change his equipment just fine. So, well, never mind, you can't change his equipment just fine. What's the point of having that in there if you can't change it? I mean, I guess I could... I mean, the badge is basically a pin. I could probably stick it to the photo of Luigi by just poking it through the paper, but maybe they just really value that photo and they don't want to do it. Luigi does have a photo of Mario that he shows then as well. So, it's just a nice little fun detail. Let's put that on Luigi and see exactly what we get from that. I just remember it being good. I don't remember the exact effect. Auto boost power once during battle. So, that means I gotta do the same thing again, where I gotta test if having 15 more power is better than having that ability. Well, we get 12 more BP out of it. You know, I don't feel like running another one of those tests because that was just utterly miserable before. I get that I didn't get much use out of the charity badge, but I wanted to get it nonetheless just in case I really didn't like this badge and I regretted equipping it. That was why I went for it, okay? But I don't want to do another one of those tests after just how much hell I went through before, so let's not do that. There are some other areas that we could go off to right now, specifically off to the east, but I don't want to do that. Let's read the sign. Beaming Castle's to the south. All that just to get over to the east entrance of town. Another lack of P in this area. Let's ignore you. Sorry, Luigi, once again. I am aware that we haven't shown off the advanced Chopper Bros that we've gotten in this video. I'm just kind of saving that for whenever we have a battle against, not a tough enemy, but just an enemy that's not going to die in one attack regardless of what we use. Just because I do want to get the full effect out of just how great of an attack it is, because that is one of my personal favorite advanced techniques. Let's get this bean again. Like I said, we are going to be grabbing a lot of Chuckle Beans along the way, so if it seems like I'm just kind of digressing and going off to the sides a lot to check for beans, it's because we need a lot of these dang things. Like I've said before, there's a reward for getting all the different coffees, and you want to get that as soon as humanly possible because it really is just that worth your time. And even if you're not a fan of that item, all the other items you get from brewing a new coffee for the first time, you definitely want. Get another Chuckle Bean from that 4th Fawful Effigy, and this sign tells us what we want to know. Hooniversity is to the south. So we'll head out that way. There's a lot of different ways that you can go there, actually. The pathway diverts a lot, and it's very open-ended in its design, which is really nice. What's not really nice, though, is being surrounded by all of those creepy trees that I talked about before. I know that everything has eyes in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know that whole meme, like the hills have eyes and things like that. But I really do find it far creepier to have those trees just grinning at me the way they are. Over this way. Oh, okay, we could technically go there once again, but we will be going there in the near future, so... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I really forced into showing this? Am I really forced into doing this right now because Luigi can't get back unless I do it? Guess so. Let's hit the switch. That'll open the way for us, and I really don't want to get into a battle. Please don't let me get into a battle. I just want to get over here. I did not want to come over here. I was just checking to see if there was like a bean up on that hill that I could get, and it screws me by going in there. If you were to come here... Oh, wait. Hang on, I want to show this. I'm gonna guess there's a hidden item in here. I don't want to spin around in circles. Oh, another bean fruit. Again, not supposed to have that yet, but ah well, we'll run with it. Anything over this way? Doesn't look like it. Nothing that I want to show for right now. If you were to come here earlier, is what I was saying right now, these guards would have... Wait. You can pass, or so I've been instructed to say. Do you say the same thing? Wow, these guys really don't like us. Dang. Just hate me because I'm not green. Well, we have the Woohoo Hooniversity off to the east once again. Want to get past this thing? Go over this way. There's really a lot of ways that you can go, though, because I think these all lead you pretty much to the same place, regardless of which way you go. But, of course, I gotta be an explorer. I gotta get myself some beans, and, you know, maybe I should find an enemy to show off that new attack against. That Troopy could do it. Yeah, let's do it. I kind of don't want to get an advanced technique in one video and show it off in another, because I did that before, and it left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Let's do the advanced chopper bros. I'll do level 1 to start off just so I can get used to the timing, because you don't start the game with advanced timing, and just because you don't, I oftentimes am not used to it by the time I get the ability again. You want to press A right here, press B, smack Luigi down, press B again, smack Luigi down, press B again, smack Luigi down, press B again, smack Luigi down, and miss. Okay. You can do that many, many times. It's a really effective attack. I decided to show it off against the Troopy because they have very high resistance to hammer damage, thus making it so I can do a really high combo. Let's try that with level 3 and see how I do. I'm probably not going to do very well, to be honest, but we'll try. Okay, that was pretty darn funny. Just Luigi being like, hey bro, you were supposed to hit me over the head with a hammer. I missed it. Sorry, just I found that really amusing. Now let's try that again. We have this enemy weakened pretty well. We can probably try again. Let's do it. Or I can do the wrong technique entirely and kill the enemy. Awesome. Alright. I do kind of apologize if I'm not really the best at doing bros attacks. It is hard to do when you're doing live commentary at the same time because you are having to think about what you're saying. You're having to keep on talking. You're having to just keep things going in the momentum that you have it going in. And doing that while having to put in a lot of precise button inputs at the same time, it can be hard. But one thing that I want to talk about right here is pretty much anytime you see one of these sprouts in the ground, it indicates that there is a hidden item there. It just kind of sucks that these things don't go away like the other spots that always have hidden items under them, those X's. I wish they did. It's just kind of lame though, but I guess they're just supposed to be like bean plants under the ground. Oh! Well, I decided to keep doing knockback bros against these guys because it does 1 damage, as they're really resistant to hammer damage, so I'd be able to use knockback bros a bunch of times, and sure enough, I was able to get that leveled up to advanced, so we can do that as well. And just keeping in tradition with what I just said, let's try this out. Boom, 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 boom. You can just keep hitting Mario back and forth from the enemy like that. It's really fun. That is one of my favorite advanced commands as well. It's just, it might not be as good as Chopper Bros in my opinion, but it's so fun to do that I don't even mind. Luigi gets yet another level up. We are just rolling in it. Let's see, we did BP last time. Power's not looking so hot. I think I will divert and do a stat that I don't usually do just because both of those roulettes are looking pretty sorry. We'll go for Stash once again. Couldn't hurt to have more critical hits, especially when you get a +4. Awesome. Well, yeah, we are doing really well for ourselves. And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, yes! Hooniversity is to the east. Is there anything up here? Oh, good thing I checked. Wow, new items. Super syrup. That is, as you would guess, a better syrup than what we've seen before. How much does that recover anyway? Let's see. That's our first one. 40 bros points. I am very content with that. I gotta say, I'm always scared to like press B in those menus to go back because I'm always afraid that it's gonna count as me hitting confirm to use it on Luigi or something along those lines. So, just one of those things. Wow. A lot of coin blocks outside the Hooniversity. Take note, aspiring university applicants, if you can't afford tuition, just hit the coin blocks outside. You'll get tons of money. Well, with that, we are at the gates of Woohoo Hooniversity, and it looks about how you'd expect for a place being occupied by Calculetta. I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves, though, on this journey. We got 2 new advanced bros attacks. We got some really nice equipment. We made a lot of progress. We're gonna end things off here. Next time on Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, we're gonna see if the inside of the Hooniversity looks as sorry as the outside of the Hooniversity. See you guys then.